Hello everyone, welcome back to Valley of the Mist Block of the Month. I'm Adriane Ritter.
And I'm Shelley McNeely.
And this is our October 2025 Block of the Month. So, with our houses this month, you're probably going, what is that? Well, that is our interpretation of a modern house.
Right.
Mid-century modern? Mid-century modern, something like that.
Yeah.
So, and the best thing about this block, it is so easy to put together.
You'll be glad after last month and all this craziness.
Yeah. Okay, so there are a number of pieces, but not too many, and they go together super easy, and there's no half square triangles. It's just boom, 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 and we're done.
Right.
Okay, so first thing that we like to mention, if we don't mention any specific pressing, then press it to the less complicated or to the darker fabric. And all of these, we do have a couple of adjusting pieces in here, but try to sew with a scant 1/4 inch and you should be fine. Right. Shelley, let's talk about fabric.
Okay, so this year our focus fabric, this is for if you're going to turn in your block for the drawing at the guild meeting, is called, oh my dear, it's not on there. It's Poppies
Tie Dye.
Tie Dye by Island Batik. And this is available for purchase at the meeting, if you don't already have some. Okay, so for this month, and every month we're doing, it's always the focus fabric is for the doors. And this time we have 2 doors, but you only have to use it for the one door.
For the house door.
If you want to, or both, because I think we
use it for both. And we have used a fat 1/4 fabric to get 2 blocks the whole year, and there was enough, so right, yeah, you should be fine.
Okay, so first the door, 1 piece of focus fabric that's 2 by 5. And the garage door is 1 piece that's 4.5 by 5, focus fabric or not. And then sky, you need 1 piece that's 3 by 6.5, and 1 piece that's 3.5 by 5.5, and 1 piece that's 1.5 by 10.5.
And that one is your adjusting piece, so you can wait to cut that if you want, unless you're an accurate sewer.
Yes. And then the house, you need 2 pieces that are 1 by 5, 1 piece that's 1.5 by 5, 1 piece that's 2 by 4, and 1 piece that's 2.5 by 11.5. Okay, then for the roof and the accent on the house, you need 1 piece that is 1 by 4, 1 piece that is 1 by 5.5, and 1 piece is 1.5 by 6.5. And then for the window, there's only 1 window, and it's 3 by 4. And then for the ground, you need a piece that's 2.5 by 12.5.
And that's also your adjusting piece for height. So you can wait to do that one if you want. But it also is conveniently the width of the strips that you can buy pre-cut. So
that's true.
2.5 inch wide strips.
That's true.
I used one from.
Oh yeah.
From last year.
How convenient.
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put a bunch of these pieces together. So as you can see, the only difference on the roof of this garage area versus the house area, it's a little bit lower. So you have a little more sky than roof. A little more sky here because the roof is a little lower. And then this piece, the roof is a little bigger. So is that what we're going to do? We're going to sew
the sky part and the roof part. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to sew the 2 different pairs of sky and roof together. Press them. Then sew them together on the center. And press that. And then sew this top piece of the house onto there.
Right.
And when
we didn't mention, we probably should, it's really easy if you lay your pieces out ahead of time.
Yeah, like I have them on here on a board. This helps make it very easy.
Yeah.
So if they sew all of that together,
right,
those 5 pieces, how big should their piece be?
Should be 6 by 11.5.
All right, so we're going to come back with that roof section and the top bit of the house sewn on it. and then we'll proceed.
Right.
Okay, we're back, and that was pretty easy.
It was.
Okay, so what do
The
we
only
do?
trick probably is make sure you sew them on the right side.
Yeah, I did. I looked up and I'm like, oh, let me make sure I have that right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shelley, what do we do next?
Okay, now we're going to tackle the house. So we're going to do this in essentially 3 steps. So first we're going to sew, oh, you got your stuff there.
I have that up there.
The window parts together, the 3 pieces of the window.
So it's window, accent, and then part of the house.
And that piece will be 5 inches high, okay? Then we're going to sew on the pieces that are on either side of the door, to the door. One side has the wider piece, one has the skinnier piece. So, and actually, as you're making it, it doesn't matter until we do the assembly.
Yeah, until you do the assembly, because you could always turn it over if you sewed it on the wrong side. But when you do the final assembly, the wider piece is on the right side.
Yeah, next
and
to the window.
And the narrow piece goes next to the garage door.
And then we're going to sew the other skinny piece next to the garage door.
So then you're going to have 3 little chunks.
And then we're going to sew those all together.
And press them out. And how big should that piece be?
Okay, that house piece now will be 5 inches high by 11.5. And then we will sew that to the roof piece
that we made
already.
And then we'll come back and also
and that will be 10.5 by 11.5.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll just have our finishing stuff when we come back. Okay, so we've got it pretty much done, don't we?
Yes, we do.
It's looking good.
There's 2 adjusting pieces. That's left.
Okay, so now, hopefully you measured your piece, and it's 10.5 by 11.5. And if it is, then we're just going to add these last 2 pieces. If it isn't, you need to add the amount that it is. If it's too big,
trim it.
You can trim it at the end, or even it up,
right?
Or But if it's not big enough, then to whichever side. If it's not 11.5 inches wide, you're going to have to add what's missing to this piece of sky. And if it's not 10.5 inches tall, you need to add that to your ground piece.
Right.
And so now we're going to sew on the sky to the house, press it, ground to the whole rest of the block, press it, and we're done.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we'll be back with our finished block. All right, we have our finished block.
Yes.
Did you have any trouble, Shelley?
I had none, did you?
Huh. Well, those of you eagle eyes that noticed in the last segment that my doors were upside down. I did notice it, and I fixed it. When did I notice it? After I finished my block, and I had to completely take it apart. But that's okay. That's a lesson learned. Double check as you go.
Yes.
In case you didn't notice, I had this piece upside down, and I'd already sewn this on, and then I'd sewn this and this, so I had to take all that off and do it again, and turn it over. But it was pretty simple.
Right.
All right, so there's our modern house. Pretty simple block for this month.
Right.
We aren't going to be that nice the last 2 months.
No. More big pieces.
They're easy blocks, but a lot of pieces. So
yeah.
all right, we'll see you back here next month.